What's up, fellow Sambarians? I feel like I haven't said that in a while because I've been so distracted with my other K vehicles. And I know some of you are probably thinking, oh, that guy, he's a traitor. He doesn't even talk about his sandbars anymore. Do any more work on the sandbars. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you've never been more far away from the truth in your entire life. I love my sandbar. I texted my friend today, Special K's. I said, dude, I drove my little white KS4 today. I'm like, this thing is so much fun to drive. I love the sandbars. They're my favorite. I mean, that Bravo's fun, and that's gonna be our new little cruiser, but I tell you what, nothing beats a sandbar. I'm sorry if you're not a sandbar owner, you're missing out. So anyways, I got some stuff in the mail today from Japan, using 500, in Yahoo auctions using 500 yen shop. I made a video on that, so if you're new, you can watch that video, how to buy parts in Japan. But there's something, I did a video about this a while ago. I kind of was manifesting the wood grain for the sandbar because Subaru did have wood grain pieces for the sandbars. I think they're for just the classics. I'm not entirely sure, but I always see them in the classic sandbars. So anyways, somebody was parting a classic sandbar on Yahoo auctions, and I came across some parts for an extremely good price, because usually these are very expensive. Came across the wood grain trim, like the bezel for the dash or the speedometer cluster or whatever. Killer price, killer price. I don't want to say how much because everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's how much it is. I think I got extremely lucky. No one else bid on it, and I don't think anybody else bid on it, but let's just say I got it for under 70 bucks, which is crazy because I've seen these things go for well over 100. So I got this, which if you didn't know, again, Subaru did make these for the sandbars at one point, so I'm going to be putting that in today. Really easy. I just wanted to show that this does exist. So if you got like a wood grain steering wheel, you kind of get some matching pieces, which I did wrap. Like I said, I made a video wrapping the trim around the radio, but voila, I actually got a wood grain this time. And again, an extremely killer price they couldn't pass up. Sometimes you get lucky on the Yahoo auctions. I feel like I kind of got lucky. So super stoked to get some wood grain. It's not real wood, but it's real OEM parts, because I'll show you if you haven't seen the video. Come here. I wrapped that. That's just a wrap, a wood grain print, and then I wrapped it. So if that's something you want to do, I can print that for you, and then I made a video on how to wrap it so you could see how to do it. But very easy and very cheap compared to trying to buy wood grain parts in auctions. And again, you just kind of get lucky. Nobody's looking that week, or no one really cares to look or whatever, but I'm telling you, I have been checking all the time, and especially on this piece, it is very expensive. I mean, it's just like a rip-off expensive. I could never come to spending that much on a piece of plastic, but I got lucky this time. So super stoked, got here along with some other stuff. I'm looking for some more stuff to throw in the parts store, like alternators, the floor mats with the monkey on it. I know those are super popular. I got those for a good price in the Yahoo auctions. Some fog lights, factory fog lights, which is cool. So I got to get the trim bezels 3D printed, so I'm working on that. But anyways, let's swap out the wood grain dash. So I think it's just Phillip head screws. So get your screwdrivers. Get your trusty Craftsman screwdrivers, which I just learned the other day. I didn't know this. JDM screw, Phillip head screws are a little bit different than American screws. So I guess if you look at the screw head, there's like a dot, And sure enough, this one's got a dot in it. I don't know. I learn something new every day. So some screws are gonna strip out a little bit easier with our Phillips head screwdrivers. But anyways, I think we're just gonna use our normal screwdriver. So there's just 4 Phillips head screws. Let's see, does this one have a little dot on it? No, no dot. Let's put that aside. So the trim did come a little dirty, had some marks on it, but I was able to clean it up. So it looks pretty good again. And again, if you're new to getting a Sambar and you're looking for parts, in Japan, 500 yen shop is a great source, proxy service. There's also some other ones. There's Baiyi, there's Zen Market, or there's Exporting All Things JDM. I usually just stick with 500 yen shop. Oh, well, that screw was jacked up in there. Shoot. I think that one got broken. Bummer. Or someone stripped it trying to put it in. Oh, what? Ah, shiza. The clip fell back behind the dash, of course. But, oh, it broke. I think I have another metal clip, so I'll go grab it. Because that one rolled. Let's see, maybe I can find it actually. I'm gonna go get a magnet and see if I can find that clip. Well, I have no idea where that clip fell, but I had another one, so that thing popped off, but it looks like someone had removed it before. So anyways, we'll use this clip. Hopefully it stays. The tab is kind of busted. So we'll see if that will stay there. Then we take our fancy wood, our faux wood, which you could essentially just wrap this too, which that's what I was going to do, because all it does is it comes up to this edge here. So you would just wrap the outer edge of it. I just never got around to it. I want to try to get that screw in there. Oh, someone stripped it. This will be interesting. Oh, it's working nice. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that one. That's one of those, just kind of get it tight to the right spot and then you leave it alone and hope nothing happens. One of those screws, I know we've all been there. That's the problem with working on these cars, is they usually something breaks. Alright. Oh man. Super cool, super cool. Oh, let's get you guys a look-see. There it is. So it kind of matches the steering wheel. It's a little bit darker than the steering wheel, but at least it's, you know, at least it's kind of OEM, which is super cool. And let's see if it matches the wrap that I did. Oh, that's a little bit darker. So what we'll do is I'll get the, let's see, can we pop it off right now? No. let me get my little tools. We'll pop this off. I'm gonna clean this real quick and then we'll put that in there. Okay, I think I got a little glare on my lens for some reason, but let's see if I can pop this off one-handed. And again, old plastics, so be very careful. Just kind of work around the edges a little bit. There we go. And it should just pop out. There we go. So here's my rendition of the wood grain. I just wrapped it. Just the vinyl printed wrap. So maybe I'll throw that up in the store if somebody wants a wood grain. Now here is the legitimate one, which actually, you know what I'll do is I'll probably find one that matches that darker wood a little bit better. So we'll put this guy in here. There we go. Bop, bop, bing bang, bing bang boom. There we go. Now we're all matchy. There we go. That looks really, really good. Super stoked. So yeah, that was it. I mean, real easy stuff. I just kind of wanted to show, if you're new to sandbars, this stuff does exist. You can do some wood grain in your vehicles. You can also use 500 Yen Shop to help you find these parts. Again, I made a video if you need help using 500 Yen Shop, because it can be a little bit confusing. I'm more than willing to help, but things have been getting really busy, so I do apologize if I don't get to your emails right away. It's been picking up, so I'm just a one-man show here, so it gets a little difficult to keep up with all the emails. But don't think I'm trying to avoid you. I'm just busy. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, so if you're new here, it would really help me out and mean a lot if you guys could subscribe, follow along, whatever, get notified when I post new videos, because I'm actually going to continue. Let's see, I'm going to drive the Bravo around. Very bright. I'm going to drive the Bravo around for a little bit, and so I can give a good comparison between a Sambar and a Bravo and a Honda Acti, since I can kind of, you know, see how each one drives and how they feel and how the motor feels, being 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, Bravo 4-cylinder. And so when I make that video, you could check it out. So if you're in the market for looking for a K car, maybe I can help you make a decision. But I mean, my for sure choice is a Sambar. You can't go wrong with a Sambar, as long as it's doesn't look too beat up. But yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, whatever, if you'd like. I would really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to help the channel grow, and it will help me get more stuff up in the parts store to help you guys keep your K cars running smoothly. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.